Hello, Lil Diabetes. And Beth Scott, I think I missed you. The peeps, I probably missed you as well. Get some likes in here. This. Let's share this. We can share all of this. Go here. Raven. Who else is on? You're on. You're on. You. Send. All right. Lindsay, Jamie, hello, badass Nana. Hello. How's everyone doing this evening? What's your Friday night? How is everyone's Friday night going? We've got TikTok going. We've got YouTube going. We have got the new, we have the New Vision Tarot. We have the Z Tarot. We have Trick or Treat. And we also have Vampires and Legacy. So I just wanted to give us a little bit of a different variety today. So let's see what we can come up with here. Kaser Lynn, hello. Welcome in. User 3395, hello. We are doing some readings today. How is your evening? What's going on with everyone? Angela, hello, Angela. Half Pint. I think I've seen you here before, Half Pint. So I'm Chris. I am doing some $5 tarot readings tonight. Hello, I'm guessing Chas. Chas or Chase? How do you want to be pronounced? I'm doing some $5 tarot readings. Just hanging out, being cool on a Friday night, seeing what everyone else what everyone needs help with. Let's see. I actually haven't used this deck in a long time. Let's see. Trung, hello, Trung. Welcome in. Interesting. Justice Blue, Maria. Maria, come. Immaculate, hello, Immaculate. What's going on, everyone? How's everyone's Friday going? Crystal. Haley. Ariana. Interesting how the Fool does that. At 747. For anyone who's just now joining, I'm Chris. I'm doing some $5 tarot readings tonight on this lovely Friday. It was a lot less cooler today in Los Angeles, and I really highly enjoy that. A. Oathman. Hello, A. Oathman. Morgan Peck. Lisa B. the Medium. Hello, Gypsy Mama. Christina McGowan. Hello, Sandy. Hello. How's everyone doing this evening on this fine Friday? See, you're going to be used tonight. I hope you're going to be used tonight. I want you to be used tonight. Let's do this. I'm going to share this live here. Let's see if we can get some people in here. Let's share this live even more. Let's go you. We'll go non-green people this time because I did them last time. See how we're doing here. Get some people in here. Send that many people. Lauren, Ambrosia, Kevin, hello, Caitlin. What's going on, everyone? Hello, she's in here. Hello, Kenesha. Anna Henry. Christina Monique. What's going on, Kenesha? How you doing? How's your evening? I'm back. I'm doing it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try a Friday. Zombies. Misty Simpson. Cool. Yeah, we are back. We did our write-in. We are here. We've got the zombie tarot. We've got the vampire tarot. We've got a Halloween tarot. We've got the New Vision tarot and the Legacy tarot. So we're gonna try. We've got plenty of options for people to choose from this evening. Hopefully, it doesn't give them decision paralysis. I need to loosen this deck up. Really, I actually like Papa John's. I actually like Papa John's. I'm cheap though. I usually go Little Caesars. Trying to loosen up my zombie deck. Zombie deck is just a little tight, so I want to try not to bend it all the way, but I want to try to loosen it up a little bit because it's just always tight. Hello, Gina. Brad Ness. Oh, that's depressing. All right, Gina, we're doing $5 tarot readings tonight. So if you go to the link in the profile, there's a button that says live stream readings, and it will take you to every place that you can purchase one or donate to one. Actually, I'm trying to use donate more. Or you can use this little gift here for manifestation. I think it's fun to use manifestation as a gift. So we've got plenty of options there. Other than that, we're just kind of chatting. So, yeah. Which, by the way, I need to open up my email so that I know when people donate to this. Let's see when people donate to this. There we go. Awesome. We are good to go. K Morg. Hello, K Morg. Come on. You are going to be loosened up whether you like it or not, Zombie Tarot. Crescent, Love, hello, welcome in. Trying to loosen these guys up. I'm surprised. I thought I pulled the Mermaid Tarot out, but I guess I didn't. Trying to loosen up my zombie deck because it's just a little tight. Hello, Z. Speaking of zombies. Oh, thank you very much, Gina, for subscribing. Hi, Blake. There we go. It's finally loosening up. Starting to loosen up. This deck is finally starting to loosen up. I've had it for years, and it's always been tight. So let's try it. We're trying to loosen this up. Ooh, now I bent it. Let's bend it back. Which link doesn't work? It should work. It should take you to the link tree. They take it off. Kanisha, can you check my link? Did the $5 one doesn't work? Why doesn't that work? Should work. Come on. Just for me. It just gives me the option to send it to someone. I don't know what that. I don't know. I think you're clicking on something wrong, Gina, because the $5 link goes directly to my website. But if you want to do Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App, all those go directly to me too. Cindy, hello, Cindy. Yeah, I'm wondering what you're clicking on, Gina. I don't know which one you're clicking on. I find that very strange, Gina, because I'm clicking on all of my links and it takes me exactly where I need to go. Live stream, website, goes to my $5 readings. It takes a minute to go up there, but it's going. If I go to Venmo, it takes me to my Venmo. You got to sign in. If I go to PayPal, it takes me to PayPal. If I go to Cash App, it takes me to Cash App. Kanisha, can you double check on that? Yeah, it's working on your end. So I'm not sure what's going on. You can do a gift. Get rid of this now. Get rid of this now. This now. This now. Now I can see it and go back to YouTube. Hi, Morgan. Morgan, I have a request of you, Morgan. Morgan, I have a request of you. Oh, well, that's good. Well, are you driving, Morgan? Are you driving? Hi, Tay. Are you driving, Morgan? Hi, Annette. I didn't get a gift. TikTok would have shown me if I got a gift. What's going on, Annette? Scooby Poo, hello. Jewel Miranda, right? No, Laura Rollerson. Cool. Annette, can you do me a favor? On my end, it seems to be working. On my moderator's end, it seems to be working. You don't have to send me anything, but can you go to the link in my profile and see if it's working for you? Go to the link in my profile, see if it's working. Just go to the live stream button and see if it takes you to wherever it needs to go. All the different places. Hello, Margaret. I didn't see him. If you sent me manifesting, TikTok didn't send it to me. I don't have the gift. It usually shows a whole gift thing, and it didn't show me that you did. So if you did send me the manifesting thing, you might have not pressed send all the way, because it gives like a whole screen thing. Yeah. Bailey, hello, Bailey. Yeah, there you go. That's a word. So what you feel about me? I don't know what I feel about you, Marguerite. I need a little bit more than that, but if you want a tarot reading, it's $5. It's a $5 donation. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Annette. Gina just seems to be having a problem with all of my links, and I'm not sure if it like everyone else seems to be being okay with it. What about if you go to Annette? If you go to the link to the website, does the website stuff take you to a checkout page? Hi, Martin. Jennifer. I don't know what your name is. Charlene. Hi, Martin. How's your Friday night going, Martin? Trying to loosen up my zombie deck is what I'm trying to do. It's been so tight, and I'm just sick of it being so tight. I want to loosen it up. More of you need to write zombie stories. That's what it's telling. I don't know what's happening, Gina. I'm not sure. Tips on how to cure depression. Stop saying what? Me? Me? What are you talking about, Kenesha? Burnt finger girl. Hello. Martin, cure depression, eat healthier, exercise, do some things that you love. Don't care about what other people tell you. Just be yourself. Who cares about what everyone else has said? Let go of everyone else's limiting beliefs. Oh, no, my mind went there too. I know, my mind went there too. Yo, what is up, Christina? Christina's in the house. Yeah, Martin, those are all pretty generic things to do, but I'm not a doctor, so I don't really know. I can't really diagnose, or I don't really want to give. I don't know how to give too much of that. Like, I don't want to interrupt anything that you've been diagnosed with. I don't know how to say that. Okay, cool. Thank you, Annette. I just wanted to know. So, Annette, since you've done all that for me and you've clicked through all that, let's do a tarot reading for you. Since you were able to be helpful, and I'll give you a free tarot reading for helping us click through all those things. So, if you would like a tarot reading, I'll give you one. If you want one. Do you want another one? All right. So today I've got a zombie tarot deck, 63309. It's $5 to get a tarot reading. We have a zombie tarot deck, Annette. We've got a vampire deck, a trick or treat deck, a new vision deck, or a legacy deck. Which one would you like to use? New vision. All right, cool, interesting. So new vision, just to let you know what this is, the tarot is showing you at one specific angle. The new vision basically flips it and lets you look at the other one, the other side. So just to let you see this, so you've got the backwards Fool. This is the Ace from the other side. This is the Eight of Swords from the other side. So it just kind of shows you the behind the scenes kind of a thing. It's a new vision. It's a new angle. Just to let you see, just to let you know what it looks like. So yeah, it's a fun one. It's an interesting one. I like it. So what, Annette, what question would you have for the tarot? It also helps when you're creating a story, because then you can kind of like see what the other side of the vision is, and it's like create a 3-dimensional picture, and it's just kind of fun. Rosie or Rossi? Huey, hello. Do you want to stay at the job for a year, Annette? So let's do this. Let's ask the tarot, how can Annette ensure that she stays employed at this job for a year? How can Annette ensure that she stays employed at this job for a year? Hi, Maria. How can Annette ensure that she stays employed at this job for a year? How can Annette ensure that she stays employed at this job for a year? Thank you for the share, Annette. That's awesome. How can Annette ensure that she stays employed at this job for a year? You're gonna find this. So Annette, this is gonna be a fine line, but you're gonna need to really kind of pay attention to your surroundings when you're at this job. You've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles, she's very comfortable in her surroundings. She's very likes to stay put, very comfortable with everything that's around her. Because it's reversed, I feel like the tarot is telling you that you need to kind of step up a little bit. I wouldn't go out of your way to do things that are not your job description, but this might be where this other card comes in. You have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is usually about standing up for what you believe in, and there's a lot of like these people seem to be coming at him. And so what I kind of want you, I think what the tarot is kind of telling you to do is don't just be comfortable, like don't just do what you're told. Go a little bit past the extra mile. But if there are opportunities for you to actually say what you truly think, what you truly believe, what you really want to, how you want to proceed going forward into the job, I would use those opportunities, but use them wisely. It just kind of feels like you might want to just be yourself. Make sure that you are your own self in this job. Interesting. Okay, so you're asked to do all of them already. Okay. Not to change the meaning very much. And that I'm not to change the meaning all that much, but it just kind of, with that information, it does kind of change the Queen of Pentacles a little bit. it's flipped it a little bit, but not quite as dramatic as I thought it was going to be. So because of the new information that you've given me with this Queen of Pentacles being reversed, if you want to stay employed at this space for a year, you probably want to recognize that you might feel uncomfortable doing some of these things. Again, we were talking about the Queen of Pentacles, how she's comfortable in her surroundings. That's when she's upright. But when she's reversed, it's more of doing things out of your comfort zone. And so even though I told you prior to do things out of your comfort zone to kind of show off, I kind of feel like this is just going to be more of a get used to, if that's what the jobs are, if the job is asking you to do all the jobs, not just yours, it might be you just needing to be comfortable with that kind of environment to stay put in the job for a year. I don't know that it changes the Seven of Wands very much. There is a little bit of fight back, it feels like. It's a little bit unsteady. I wonder if this is more like with your coworkers a little bit and more of like asking other people to take on things that you've already taken on for, and just kind of like showing up and telling people like, look, I did this already. It's someone else's turn. It could be that kind of a thing instead. So more like standing up for yourself. I still think that that's kind of what the Seven of Wands is telling you, much like what I told you before. Always unsteady. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Interesting. So Annette, I got one more little thought for you. If you're freelance, wait, I have questions, Annette. If you're freelance, how are you always getting told to do other things? Are you freelance, but like in a company, or do you work for yourself? I'm confused. This might be why I'm confused with this tarot reading a little bit. Oh, okay. So you're like okay, interesting. So the other thought that I had with the Seven of Wands, it just seems like when everyone starts coming at you, you might just need to let people know that you're overwhelmed. Let people know that you need to have space. Let people know that your job is a little bit, that when things get kind of overwhelming, you might need to let people know to stop. That might be something that you might want to keep track of. Put up some boundaries. I know that you said that you're asked to do everything, but it kind of, with this being uncomfortable, you might want to be uncomfortable doing things that you're not used to doing. But in regards also with the Seven of Wands, you probably want to make sure that when everyone starts coming at you, you probably want to stick up for yourself and just kind of say, you know what, I'm a little overwhelmed right now, because everyone's coming at me, and I'm doing the best that I can. But make sure you do it when it's very, very stressful. Don't do it every other week, kind of a thing. Yeah. So I think that might be something to consider. Now, the other thing that I've given you a few different meanings behind these cards. And it seems like you're saying good advice, and you're saying that it's sort of resonating. But I'm going to say too that if these cards don't make sense right now, there is a possibility that these cards will make sense as you get more used to the job. So maybe let the energies land somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Wrote it down. Got it. Yeah. See if the energies land somewhere, how they kind of start being manipulated by other people, and just I would pay attention to their messages as you go further into the job. All right. So with that, thank you very much for your question, Anne. Thank you very much for helping us figure out if the links were working. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you very much for helping us out, just seeing if we were on the right track. Just yeah, it was. I don't know what Gina was having problems with. She subscribed to me perfectly fine, but then she didn't she said that everything else wasn't working, and I just kind of feel like something's not right there. So, but yeah, but thank you, Annette. Yeah. I feel like that too. I feel like she was trying to get a free reading out of me, and I would feel sorry for her that the links weren't working. That's kind of what I was feeling about it, out of it. But I um, I just wasn't gonna let her, because if people send me a gift, I see the gift. If people send me, I have an email. If people send it to me, I have an email, and so it's like I that's why I look at my email before I do the reading to make sure that it has gone through. That's why I do that. So yeah, that's the reason why I have my email out. Yeah, I don't know what was happening. I think Gina tried. She said that my links weren't working. She said that she sent me a gift. She subscribed perfectly fine, but then she didn't do anything with it. And I'm just kind of, I feel like there was something weird going on there, and I'm not sure if it was her internet. I'm not sure what she was. I'm not sure, but I wasn't gonna. I still need to protect my energy because I've got 2.5 more hours left on here, and I want to make sure that I have enough energy for everyone else who's going to be here as well. So that's that's my thought behind it, and I hope I wasn't mean to her, but that's just how it is. Hello, Rachel. Thank you for the like. How is Rachel doing on this Friday night? Soul Script, hello, welcome in. Yep, I'm good. Friday night. This is the last thing I needed to do today. I did a write-in. I did a workout. I read 2 chapters of an astrology book. I'm really trying to get into my astrology situation. I took a weird nap because I did not sleep very well last night. I did not. Last night was a very strange sleeping situation. But I was able to make a video for TikTok, and then I was able to do a write-in for my story that I'm writing, and then now I'm doing live. Tomorrow, I get to go get my passport picture taken, and I'm going to the Power Ranger convention. So it's going to be a very busy day tomorrow. But I wanted to come on live and still do my $5 readings and see how it works out on Friday. Fridays are usually very quiet for me during the day. So Friday night is very interesting to try out for me, and I've just never done it before. So we'll see how this night goes. But liking and sharing the live would be awesome so that we can get some more people in here. And when we get 5,000 likes, I'm willing to give away a free one. Every 5,000 likes, I'll give away a free one. Do it that way. We've got a moderator, Kanisha, and I think Christina is still here. I'm not sure if Christina's still here or not, but Kanisha's still here, and Kanisha's still here, and she's been frequently here for my moderator. If you have any questions about the tarot, I saw that you just followed me, Rachel. I'm Chris. I have developed a practice to help writers to get them out of writer's block. These lives aren't necessarily for writer's block, but writers are more than welcome to ask questions about it, because I've developed a practice that helps people take more self-empowerment with their lives and not feel so stuck. So I don't really get into third-party energies. I get into the person who's asking the question and give them actionable steps that they can take to correct the problem that they're doing. I'm doing the $5 readings. Yep. I'm doing the $5 readings. And if you go to the link in the profile, or you can do the manifestation button as well. That's how I'm doing the $5 readings. But yeah, I'm doing the $5 readings until I leave tonight. That's what tonight's for. I'm popping on to do $5 readings. Awesome. Angel, hello, Angel. Amy. Rachel, I'm not sure if you're still here because I know you went to go do the Venmo. I was going to ask you, what are you writing? But we can also ask that when you come back. How's everyone else doing? What's everyone else just sent? It's coming in. It's coming in. Got it. Rachel got it. So Rachel, what is your question for the tarot? But I actually want to ask you, Rachel, before you ask or before you post your question, what are you writing? You said you love writing. What are you writing? Did you lose your huge into poetry? Awesome. Since my depression, I've not been able to. Okay, so I've got loads of thoughts for you, Rachel. I have loads of thoughts for you. But first, before you ask your question, I have a zombie deck, I have a New Visions deck, I have a vampire deck, and a trick or treat deck. Which deck would you like to use for your reading? I also have a legacy deck, which is kind of out of this world, I guess you could say. Trick or treat. All right. So now, what is your question for the tarot, Rachel? And then I will also tell you other stuff about my thoughts about your poetry stuff. But what is your question for the tarot? That's why I got it out, because we're in spooky season. I'm gonna be pulling it out a lot more because we're in spooky season. Technically, I feel like spooky season is after Labor Day, but we're close. So close enough. Raising Cleo, hello. So Rachel, that's an interesting way to put that. I think that what we need to let me focus. Wow, so many thoughts for you, Rachel. So many thoughts. Let's ask your question for the tarot, and then we'll come back to some of these other things that we've talked. I'm going to write this down. Poetry and cure mental health. So what's your question for the tarot, Rachel? It's okay. Just write down something, or like not write down something, but like, what do you have a question on about your life? Do you have a question about your writing? Good. Okay. Let's see. You say, is it a good idea to go back to grad school? I feel like a better way to word that would, well, what might happen if Rachel goes back to grad school? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. What might happen if Rachel goes back to grad school? Do you want to go back to grad school? What might happen if Rachel goes back to grad school? On the fence. All right, let's see. What might happen if Rachel goes back to grad school? Let's just see what the tarot says. What might happen if Rachel goes back to grad school? I have a better question. Hold on. Whoa. Let's put that away. What should Rachel consider? What should Rachel consider when going back to grad school? What should Rachel consider? Sorry, I didn't like the question. Tarot, we're gonna do a little something different. What energies should Rachel be paying attention to? Hi, Morgan. What energies should Rachel be paying attention to tell her if she should go back to grad school? Let's do that. What signs can you give Rachel if she should go back to grad school? What signs can you give Rachel to tell her if she should go back to grad school? And then I'm also going to do something a little different for you. What signs, because I think it would help. What signs should Rachel pay attention to let her know if she should go back, that she should go back to grad school? Okay, so this is going to be the should. The signs you should pay attention to if you should go back to grad school is this one. Interesting. Okay, and then we're going to do this. Give us some signs. What are the signs that she should be looking for if she should not go back to grad school? It's kind of like two readings in one, but we're going to see what happens. What energies should Rachel be paying attention to if she should not go back to grad school? Let's try this. Okay. If you go back to grad school, you will probably want to be paying attention to energies that will give you reasons to celebrate. It also feels like there is going to be a little bit of teamwork going on. There is building of a new skill. There is it's interesting because it's a building of a new skill, but you also have the opportunity to plan celebrations, making big things happen and plan big things, plan big vacations, weddings, birthday parties, that kind of stuff. If you don't, the energies that you might want to pay attention to when you're not going to not go to grad school, I feel like the not going to grad school is going to be a little bit more self-awareness for you, and not as society telling you what you should do. I feel like your grad school, going to grad school, is going to be more of like what do normal people do, and the not going to grad school is going to be more self-empowerment, self-discovery, that kind of a thing. And this is why I'm getting all this. So you got the Four of Wands, and you also have the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Wands is about planning a celebration, having big stability with passions, and celebrating weddings, birthday parties, graduations, all that kind of stuff. With the Three of Pentacles, you've got it's a building of a new skill. You've got teamwork. These three are building a scarecrow in the middle of a field. So it's kind of like teamwork. It's got the building of something that's going to be bigger than you. The reason why I think that not going to grad school is probably going to be a little bit more challenging for you is because of part of what you mentioned about your mental health, because you got the Death card. Now, death does not mean actual death. Death means change. But the reason why I think that this might be a more fruitful reason to go with is because the Death card is a major arcana card. And the major arcana card is the big lessons of life. These are the ones that are going to really hit you hard. These are the ones that are going to really give you a lesson in order to move forward with whatever you want to do in your life. The other card you got is the King of Cups in reverse. So it does feel like a little bit that could go two different ways. It could be you having no control over your emotions, or you having ultimate control over your emotions. A reverse card is blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. And because the King of Cups, when the King of Cups comes up upright, I see him as being a very compartmentalizing king, and he's able to use his emotions and separate his emotions from different things and not able to crisscross or like take his emotions out on other people because if he's feeling stressed out about something else. With the King of Cups being reversed, like I mentioned, we've got blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. And the King of Cups in reverse could be you just being ultimately very well in tune with your own emotions about what's going on there. So those are kind of what you want to be looking for with regards to if you should go back to grad school or not. So when you're looking around your life and stuff, I would maybe keep a tally of like, oh, this one means go back, this one doesn't mean go back, and just like see, like give it a week or something and see how many signs you get of each one and go that and try that and see what the universe is telling you about going back to grad school. Just me as a tarot reader pulling these cards for you, though, I feel like not going to grad school is probably going to help you feel a little bit more human and a little bit more in tune with yourself. But that's again, it's up to your decision. I'm not telling you not to go to grad school. I'm just telling the tarot it seems like the tarot might want you to focus probably more on yourself right now and not your studies. So with that all being said, Rachel, I have thoughts for you. First, let's go into your mental health thing that you mentioned earlier. You said that let's see, where is it? Once you heal your mental health, you'll be able to continue your poetry. I want you to think of your mental health. Excuse me. I want you to think of your mental health as an ongoing thing. I don't think you're ever going to be done healing. There is a space to where you get to a more comfortable space with your healing journey. But I'm not saying like be a forever healer or always forever healing, but that is something that you want to not put a pinpoint on because it's not a straight line. Healing is not a straight line. You're going to go every which way in order to heal. Now, you said that you wanted to heal your mental health in order to start to continue your poetry. I think you should use your poetry to help you heal your mental health. I think you should flip that. I think the more poems that you write, get your emotions out of your system, get those poems out and like have those feelings be in that your poems. I think that will help you calm your mind and heal yourself from the inside out. So I'm going to go back to your very first comment where you said you were a poet. I actually I just got chills all down my right arm. And whenever I get chills down my right arm, I just feel like I'm on to something. So I want to let you know, Rachel, because I think you're new here. I am Chris. I am a tarot reader who helps writers get out of writer's block with all of these tarot cards. I run a small writing community called Flow Your Mojo. It's on my website. And I do have a poet actually in my community that also would like to talk to other poets as well. And she's also kind of struggling a little with her mental health, but I don't want to like get too much into that because it's her thing to tell you. It's not my thing to tell you. But if you want to take a look at it, the first tier is $10 a month, and I give you some writing prompts throughout the every once a week to how to pay attention to what you're writing for the week, and then also I give you a writing prompt for a story that we're writing via Save the Cat. And something that kind of came up with her is she's never really written a lot of fiction, but I told her, like, why do you have to write it in fiction form? Why can't you use each card and write a poem with it and use the poem to write like a long story in poetic form? And her eyes kind of lit up like, oh, that's kind of an interesting idea. So even if you're a poet, just because you're a poet doesn't mean you can't use the cards to write a story. So I'm just throwing that out there. If you want to take a look at it, there's a link in my profile. It's called Flow Your Mojo. You can see all the different tiers. I host a write-in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And it's just it's 2 hours long. You don't have to come; it's not required, but it's just kind of gives you a little bit more one-on-one me time with me, and she comes to that as well, or at least she wants to. She's a little tired right now, but maybe having more people in there might actually help her show up a little bit more. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there, Rachel. That's all. I had a lot of thoughts for you when you said poetry, when you said your mental health and about poet. Just if you're interested in learning how to use tarot cards to beat your writer's block, I think that could probably help you with your poetry and your mental health. But I'm going to let you make that decision for yourself as well. So Rachel, I want to say I hope that reading was helpful for you. Please give me a follow. I think you did already. And in like another week, let's see what the if you want a week or two, maybe a month, we can pull some new cards to see if you're still confused over if you want to go to grad school or not, and go from there. With that being said, let's continue liking and sharing the live and getting some more people in here so that we can go bonkers and get people in here to do tarot readings and hang out and be cool. You're welcome, Rachel. I do hope that was helpful. So other than that, how are we all doing tonight on a Friday night? It's 8 o'clock on a Friday. I am going to be needing to get out at 10 o'clock only because I have a long day tomorrow. I'm going to the Power Rangers convention. And I also am getting my passport picture taken because I finally am going to be able to renew my passport. That is my goal. I've been wanting to do this for like 2 years, and I want to do this. This is something I want, and I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to sleep in, and I am not going to miss it. Hello, Cassie Joe. So how is Annette doing? How is Kenesha doing? Who else do we have in here? It's Rachel. That's all it's showing me. Plug in my phone so I don't lose you. Nadine. Hello, Nadine. Plugged in again. Oh, wow. That was a big pop. Woo. That one hurt. I wanted to see that one, I think. Is that in theaters or is that streaming? Oh, wow. Did you hear it? Did you hear it, Kenesha? That was, if you did, that was really big. Oh, it's theaters. Okay, I want to see it too. I think I've seen commercials. You heard it? Oh my god, that was a loud one. Okay, yeah, I'll have to. I want to take a look at it. I do want to take a look at it. Holy crap! I'm surprised you heard that. Jeez, that was a loud one. Elowen, Moonspell. Hello. Let's see. So Annette said that. Let's see what else. I'm gonna do my hardest not to spend money tomorrow. You can stream, but it's like $20. Yeah, I'll wait for the stream to not become $20. You have to pay attention. All right, I will keep that in mind. I usually try to pay attention. I don't like watching TV. Like if I watch movies at a friend's house, I don't really like watching movies like with people because they all talk during it, and I'm like, I'm trying to pay attention, people. I don't need your commentary. Masshole. Like 1985. Hello, welcome in. What's everyone's thoughts on tarot? Like, where did everyone learn about tarot? Does everyone have a tarot deck? Do you have a favorite tarot deck? Are you writers? Are you writing at all? Do you want to write? What's stopping you from writing? Let's chat. Gotta share this live still. Let's share this live. Get some people in here. No one's on YouTube. Like, they must be all out doing something. It's like, whatever. Good night, Annette. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. And thank you for all your help. I hope that the reading helps. Go all the way to the back here. Do this one. There. Daddy of Dylan. Hello, welcome in. It's Chris. Is it Christina and Rachel? Or I'm sorry, Kanisha and Rachel? Is that all we got in here right now? Let's all chat. Is that what we got going on? Got Kanisha in here. Is it Rachel? Just Kanisha now. Just you. Should I restart it, Kanisha? Should I restart the live just right now and just have you come back? Try it. See what happens. Hi, Cordelia. What's going on? Have you been here before? One is the loneliest number. It's you and me. We're not lonely. We're just hanging out, being cool on a Friday. What's going on, Cordelia? How's your Friday? Tell the user having issues to restart your live. I'm not sure. I'm not following what you're saying there. Tell the user having issues to restart your live. So I came to you about starting a new job. Oh, okay. And how did that reading turn out? Okay. And how are you doing with that? Or is it still in process? Is it still in progress? Still in process? Or how? Awesome. Perfect. I think I remember your reading actually too. I think I do remember. I remember that reading, I think. I'm glad that helped. I'm really glad that helped. What was the new job? Hi, Julie. I don't know if Julie's here still. Computer IT? Got it. Work? Got it. All right. Are you a computer IT geek? Like, do you love computer IT stuff, or is it okay? Awesome. It sounds like you're right at home. All right. I slept on my shoulder weird, so this whole day. Today was also shoulders when I was doing my workout, so it's really rough right now. It's sore. Yeah, and it's right along my collarbone. It's not must have been this or something, and it's just very strange. all day. It's just been really tight. So I've been trying to loosen it up. Today was the coolest day that we've had in a while, though. Stop it, Chris. Today was the coolest day that we've had in a while. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, but it's not painful. It's just more like tight. And maybe I should start like stretching. I used to do yoga a lot, and now I've started to do more working out. I should maybe start stretching more. Today was yeah. Stop it. Why are you tired, Chris? Stop it. Stop yelling. Yeah, it was one of the coolest days here actually in a very long time. I actually have my door open. I have my windows open. It's actually kind of a nice evening. Hello, Psychic Shop. August. Hello, August. Probably missed that. I think I just got it. I did. I got it. I got it from CK. Crafts by CK. So CK, let's go for it. Before you ask your question, CK Cordelia, I have a vampire deck, a trick or treat deck, I have a new vision deck, and a zombie deck. Do you have a preference on which deck for me to use? Oh, Kanisha, getting sick. You need to drink more water. Get some electrolytes. Get some electrolytes. This is your reading, Cordelia. I can just grab whatever one. What do you want? Which one do you want? You got vampires. You got four ones. You got trick or treat. You got new vision, which is like the Rider Waite, but it's flipped, or it's another vision of it, another angle, or zombies. Thank you, August, for liking the live. Yeah, try drinking electrolytes, because that's what I have. Little powder packets of Gatorade stuff, and I know it's kind of. I try to find the zero sugar stuff. But Cordelia, what deck would you like me to use? And also, what's your question? And August, how are you doing? How's your Friday night? What's going on? Cordelia, if you are commenting, I think TikTok might be filtering. So I'm not seeing your comments. Oh, you left. Now you came back. It's okay. No worries. I just was wondering what happened to you. Oh, interesting. All right. Well, you're back now. So, which tarot deck would you like, Cordelia? Doing all right, August. Just hanging out on a Friday. I'm usually one of the quieter accounts on a Friday night. I don't know why, but I don't think TikTok likes me. But for some reason, Fridays in my account, day or night, I never really do well, and I'm just hanging out, being cool. What is going on with Cordelia? trying to get Cordelia donated for a reading, and TikTok's being stupid. August, are you a tarot person? Are you a writer person? Are you just a person chilling on TikTok, hanging out, being cool? Cordelia joined again. Did it freeze again, Cordelia? TikTok, come on. Come on, TikTok, get with it. Stop freezing on Cordelia. Just hanging out, being cool, August. Super cool. Welcome in. We enjoy having new people in here. Cordelia kept saying that the TikTok was pausing on her, freezing on her. So I'm like, TikTok, gotta get TikTok to shape up. She's back again. Is she good? Can I restart my live? I mean, I guess I can. Am I having problems? I can restart the live. Cordelia, if you come back, you will be the first reading. August, it looks like my TikTok might be having some streaming problems. So I think I need to do a little bit of a restart. Yeah, it's perfect on your end. But let's see. Cordelia, are you still doing good? Or no? Still restart? What should I do? It must be her connection. It must be Cordelia's connection. I am in LA, August. Yep, I am in LA. Cordelia, yeah. I mean, you're still sending a message. So, I mean, just do it one at a time. You can slow down. You don't have to send a whole paragraph. We can. Yay! Vampire deck. Awesome. So now, what is your question for the tarot, Cordelia? ADG, you are Andrew, correct? See, it just took a minute for people to find me. August, where are you at in LA? Yay! Cordelia, maybe you might want to try doing what... Oh, here we go. Is it okay for me to continue writing life solo, or should I start to become more open to finding a partner? Okay, cool. I'm actually up in Van Nuys, August. We are breathing the same air, kind of. Cordelia. So Cordelia, I kind of want to focus on one or the other. Can we ask more of maybe, is Cordelia ready to open up to finding a partner? How will Cordelia know if she's ready to find a partner? How does that sound? Let's do that. How will Cordelia know if she's ready to be open up? How will Cordelia know if she's ready to be open enough for a partner? How will Cordelia know if she will be open enough for a partner? A romantic partner. Let's keep it romantic. Let's do romantic. How will Cordelia know if she's ready to open up for a romantic partner? How will Cordelia know if she's ready to open up to a romantic partner? Andrew, remember to go look up those scripts for wrestling. I found out today, guys, that there are actually stories with wrestling. I kind of found it fascinating. Hi, Leslie. Okay, so Cordelia, I feel like you have a lot of walls up right now in order to find someone. I feel like you don't know what those walls are. What you probably need to do is know your internal boundaries before you start opening up to someone. And if you don't know them, make sure that when you are meeting new people, that when you find a new boundary, stick to it, because you're not gonna know all of your boundaries when you start going in, but you might want to have like a base, create a base of boundaries. There is a sense of, the reason why I said that at the very beginning, of feeling like you're a little bit closed off, is because you did get the Emperor reversed, and you also got the Page of Pentacles reversed. Now, a reverse card is blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. So we asked the tarot, how will you know when it's time to open up to someone new? And the Emperor reversed is less boundaries, a little bit more free-flowing, not as protective. The Page of Pentacles is, pages are the production assistants of the tarot. And pages, this particular page, is learning about their health, their body, and their money. So with the Page of Pentacles being reversed, it feels like there are messages that are being blocked right now. So you'll probably know when to actually pay attention to go into a relationship with someone or start dating someone. When you know those, that's not right. That's not right. Because that's how we found it. How will she know? I think you'll probably be blocking other people's messages about your health and the body and the money. Maybe it's a little bit more of that. I think you'll be able to block other people's emotions and just go into it knowing your own emotions. Also knowing your own body, knowing your own, not even emotions, because that's cups, but your health, knowing what you will and will not do, what you can touch, that kind of a thing. I know that sounds, is this helping, Cordelia? I want to make sure that this is helping. I just kind of feel like you'll know when you are a little bit more open and free, and you'll feel it, I think, inside, when you know it's time for you to start opening up. But in the meantime, focus on your boundaries, and what you will and will not allow someone to do with you. But remember to be flexible enough, because you are inviting another human into your life. And that's more of what I'm kind of getting from these cards. I want to know, is there anything, how are we doing, Cordelia? Is this resonating? Is it not? How are we doing, Cordelia? Yeah, don't be walled up. I feel like there might be, like with the Emperor, when he's not reversed, he's the father of the tarot, and fathers are protectors. They are rule makers, and they are more strict, more masculine. There's another one. Protectors, rule makers, boundaries, and they have boundaries. Because he's reversed, it feels like you will know, like you probably need to work on a boundary that is probably blocking some people away from you, blocking your energy from being shown out to the world, changing your frequency. And so when that frequency changes and you were able to get rid of that block, that's when you'll know you're ready to go start dating again. With the Page of Pentacles, honestly, though, it's been a little off, because pages are the production assistants of the tarot. Let's break this down. Pages of the production assistants, they are inexperienced. They are learning about their health, their body, and their money. And it's the physical stuff, pentacles. And you want to also take things slow. Pentacles in timing is not something fast. You're going to want to stay grounded whenever you're meeting somebody new. If you start to feel yourself go a little flighty, you might want to bring yourself back down to reality and just say, okay, wait, we need to calm down. This isn't something we need to do. We need to make sure that we're grounded. And that's probably what you need to focus on a little bit. Sorry, I had to think about that. That's probably what you need to focus on in order to be open up to other people. You said it's way too easy for you to walk away and block everyone. I want you to ask yourself why. Why is it easy for you to walk away and block everyone? Is that a limiting belief? Was it somebody that treated you wrong? Are you doing what we talked about with your job? Are you placing emotions on new people from are you placing old emotions from older people onto the new people that you're meeting, expecting them to treat you bad? Self-protection. But again, why? There must be something causing you. This is probably what this is. When this boundary goes down, you'll know you'll be able to start opening yourself up. If it's self-protection, I wonder if maybe you just need to get yourself out there to get used to being around people. That might be something to consider. But that's the self-protection part. Still keep that boundary up, but you want to kind of be a little bit more flexible when meeting new people. You want to try to not allow past relationships, past lessons, past emotions, past things. Okay. I mean, what do you like to do? I would say with this Page of Pentacles being reversed, you're probably not exploring yourself a little bit. And that's a block right now. But you probably want to, I know that because we asked the tarot, when will you know, what energies will you know to start going out and meeting other people? So probably what you need to do is pay attention to why all this stuff is going on and why you're blocking yourself out and not going out into the public. So is there a reason? I know it's self-protection, but is there something that caused you to not go out in public anymore? Is it fear of getting sick? Is it you just don't have any friends? Is it you just don't have a hobby? Did somebody tell you to stay indoors in January and just you didn't go out? Do you know what caused you to not go out in January anymore? Okay. So now let's find people who don't waste your time. Who do you think? Let's go for, with these boundaries here, let's find people that don't waste your time. So I would write down the people that you want to hang out with. If you're a dancer, find a dance studio. If you're an artist, find an art studio. If you are, if you like to go clubbing, find a clubbing. People who go clubbing. If you like cafes and maybe there's a thing here too. Bookstore. So go to a bookstore. Bookstores probably have writing groups. If you also want to as well, Cordelia, I'm just going to throw this out there, a little self-plug. I think you probably know this from your previous reading that you got from me, but I'm also a tarot reader for Writer's Block. So I actually run a small writing community on my website, and it's slowly growing. It's still fairly small, but I give writing prompts, and we work with our tarot cards and all that kind of stuff. So it's an online thing. It's not going out and meeting people, but that might be something to at least maybe be a practice step to meeting other people that you want to meet. But maybe you want to get a side job at a bookstore to meet other people who are in bookstores all the time. Maybe you want to find people who want to go explore other bookstores. kind of a thing. Like make a post on Crackbook or the website we all hate, and make a post on that and say, hey, does anyone want to go explore this bookshop with me? And then if they don't, just do it yourself. A book club, that's also true. There's plenty of book clubs going on out there. Reese Witherspoon has one. There's plenty of writing groups online as well. But we were asking more of a romantic thing. So I wonder if maybe you should try maybe talking to a romance. Let's get to maybe romance bookstores, romance aisles, people who are writing romance. I wonder if that would be something that you can try. Perfect. Done. Right there. Do it. I am going to support you on that. So when you do a D&D campaign, it's going to be meeting new people. They will all be invested, hopefully. I don't know that it'll be romantic at first, so just something to keep in mind there. Maybe it will be a stepping stone in order to go to being romantic with somebody. And this will probably is going to happen, Cordelia, is that joining I just got chills down my right side. When you join the D&D campaign, probably what's going to happen is some of these boundaries that you've been holding yourself hostage with since January are probably going to fall off. You'll be around people that make you laugh. You'll be around people that help you tell your story, tell a story. It'll be kind of like a book club. It'll be collaborative, and it'll be people, hopefully, that are good players to play with. So there's plenty. I don't know where you live, but there's plenty. I know that D&D here in Los Angeles, there's like 4 or 5 different places you can go to join a D&D campaign. Some people do it online. I did that during the pandemic. We did that all online for a year. We told a year story. But that might be something to really try. And then through your D&D campaign, you'll probably lose some of these boundaries. And once you get used to being around people again, with these boundaries being gone, you'll actually be able to start dating again. So Cordelia, it took us a minute to get there, but I think that if you found this helpful, I hope you did, and I think you're following me. So let's go explore some D&D chapters, D&D campaigns, D&D bars, D&D people, and in like another month, come back to me and let's see how you're doing with the energies, and we can pull some new cards if we need to, regarding your D&D campaign that you want to join, or trying to drop some of these boundaries that you have. Awesome. Perfect. So with that being said, we passed 5,000 likes, everyone. So who has not had a reading from me here? Who in this live has not had a reading from me? Everyone's had a reading from me. Cordelia's had 2 that I know of. August, have you had a reading from me? Kanisha's my moderator. Is there anybody else here? You don't think so? So August, would you like a tarot reading? Since you're like, I said I'd give away a free one at 5,000 likes, and I usually do a tarot game, but TikTok didn't like it. They thought it was gambling. It's a whole thing. So I'm readjusting how to do that. So August, what tarot deck would you like me to use? A zombie deck, a new vision deck, a vampire deck, or the trick or treat deck? All right, trick or treat. So what would be your question for the tarot, August? What is your question for the tarot, August? this really fast. Okay, so August, let's see what can how can August ensure there is a romantic future between him and Christopher? How can August ensure? Does Christopher know that you like him? So you're not sure if Christopher knows that you like him. Yes, he does. Okay. So let's try. Okay. Let's try. How can August present the option of being in a relationship with him with Christopher? How can August present the option of being in a relationship with Christopher O? What should August consider when getting to? What should August consider when asking Christopher O to be in a relationship with him? That might be better. What should August consider when asking Christopher O to be in a relationship with him? Hello, Marlene. Let's try that. What should August consider when asking Christopher O to be in a relationship with him? Interesting. This is going to be kind of August. This might not be what you want to hear. I kind of feel like you might not want to pursue it. I don't think it's going to be fruitful for you, even if you ask him. It might be fruitful later, but at this point in time, it seems like Christopher's not interested in being in a relationship at the moment, at least for the time being. So the reason why I'm getting this is you've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That is, when an ace comes up in reverse, it usually means a no. But we asked the tarot, how can you ask, what are the energies around asking Christopher to be in a relationship with you? And, well, you know what? Hold on. Let's flip this, because that's not answering the right question. Hold on. Okay, got it. So August, I'm actually going to change that a little bit. There is a little bit of hope. I think there is a little bit of hope. I think what you need to do is allow Christopher to see that you are solid on the inside. I think that you need to let him know that you are physically able to be in a relationship with him. And it's not you giving him anything. It's just you showing up and being yourself. I do want to be careful, though, just because with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I do want to still add weight to the option that probably now is probably not the right time. So that's just something to keep in mind. But you can do with that information what you will. So the other card that you got is the Two of Swords in reverse. Now, you got two cards in reverse. Reverse cards are blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. So I'm feeling like the Two of Swords is usually about being caught between two decisions. And when you look at the Two of Swords upright, you have a moon here. And the moon is our intuition. And the moon is probably the decision you want to go with when you're making that decision. What I want you to do when approaching Christopher to be in a relationship with him is let him know that you've made the decision already that you are willing to be in the relationship with him. Again, I want you to be careful because I'm not sure that it's the right time. I'm not sure. I think you need to give it a little bit more space. I don't know that it's the right time to do it at the current moment, but you just need to. And you also said that you're currently doing that. So I just think that because you got 2 reverse cards and they're both at the very beginning of a cycle, it just kind of makes me feel like now is probably not the right time to approach him. Still be friends, still be FWBs if you want to. But you want to make sure that you can show him that you are not going to drift from a decision. You want to make sure that you are making the right decision for yourself as well. And you want to make sure that he knows that you are not going to change your mind. So when approaching him to ask him to be in a relationship, I would say make sure that he knows that you're not going to change your mind. And this Ace of Pentacles is still bothering me. This Ace of Pentacles is not, there's something about it that's not feeling very open. And that's what, like, because it's an ace and it's reversed, it's blocked, delayed, healing, or internal. It feels like there might be something on your inside that you need to probably get to, like, work on this in order to flip it, so that when the card gets flipped, that's when you can probably ask him to be in a relationship with you. I just don't know that right now is the right time. There's probably something, like, Pentacles are health, our body, and our money. So take a look at that and see where you're weak, or where you feel weak, or where you feel unworthy. And just kind of, I would focus on that to see if there's a block there that needs to be released. Does that make sense, August? Is that processing, August? How was that? How do you feel? Is that resonating? Did I lose you? Makes sense. Got it. Cool. So August, I do hope that was helpful for you. Give me a follow if you haven't already, and let's check back in another month and see where the energies are landing with this question if you want to, and we can pull some new cards. Oh, wow. Interesting, because that might be what I was sensing. Something about, you said he did had his surgery from cancer. So Christopher had cancer? Or does he have cancer now? Because now I have a slightly different, it's the same read, but it's slightly different. Hopefully it's all gone and got it. So this is what I'm thinking the tarot is telling you. With the Two of Swords being in reverse, and with the Ace of Pentacles being in reverse, I think it's giving you a little bit of a warning to make sure that if Christopher does have cancer, you want to make sure that you are there for him as a partner. You want to make sure you are, even though it seems like it's fresh and it's new, he's probably a little tender right now. And the tarot is probably telling you to be a little, I don't want to say be selfish, but you want to make sure that you are emotionally capable to stay with him if something goes wrong. And that's probably what the tarot is trying to tell you. With both of these being reversed, they're probably both internal. They're probably both telling you that you need to make sure that you are stable enough to be a rock for... Okay, got it. Told him that. Keep telling him that, I guess. I would keep telling him that, but also I think instead of telling him that, you probably need to tell yourself that. Don't just tell him that. You probably need to tell yourself that so that you can feel more comfortable with this and flip this. Instead of making them words, you probably want to make them actions, kind of a thing. Don't just tell him, show him. That's how I would interpret those cards. Still very internal, still very yourself. That's how I would how I would interpret the cards to allow, or not to allow, but to see if there's any romantic stuff that will happen between you and Christopher. I hope that was helpful. So with that, we are doing $5 tarot readings, everyone. And if everyone wants to just chat and hang out and be cool, we're also willing to do that as well. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. If you have questions about tarot, you're welcome, August. If you have questions about tarot, if you have questions in general about my practice, if you want a reading, it's $5. Yeah, we can go from there. Keep liking the live, sharing the live. I'll do this again. Go through another live or sharing situation here. Let's share it with these people. If I like it enough, I think if I like this enough, oh, stop it. Not the right one I want. If I like it enough, it'll give me a list or something. Done it before, unless they change the app. There we go. Haha, got it. Got the right thing coming up. So we're just going to send it to all these people. Send it to all these people. Just get them in here. Come do a $5 tarot reading. All right, I sent like so many of them. So let's see what happens with that. So August, what is your relationship with the tarot? And how do you like living in LA? That it is. That it is. It is a rough space. Very rough space. Traffic is terrible. Are you new to LA? Hi, Stephanie. Okay, so you're kind of local now. What brought you to LA? I mean, sure. I don't know. I've been here for almost 20 years. What is work? What work brought you here? Okay, that's cool. And you're a neighbor. You're right down the street from me. Hi, Kelly. Okay, yeah, I know where you live. You're right next to the Grove. You're really close to the Grove. All right, I'm going to get off of, sorry, YouTube. I'm going to get off of you. I'm going to go over to Instagram, and we're going to see if people are on Instagram. I'm going to play with that. Yep. I know exactly where you're at.